Darts take flight, we gather together, chasing the night. With every flow, we aim for the bull. Scottish lads, wisdom making our hearts full. So grab your darts, let's find our love.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Scottish Lad Darts channel. And the first review of 2025 is going to be a set of Unicorn darts. And it's going to be a part of their global range. It's the Unicorn Ryan Hogarth and 23 gram. There's a gold PVD coated dart with the white Unicorn gripper 4 stems. The signature Ryan Hogarth flights, which is simply just a Saltire Scotland flag with Ryan Hogarth wrote on it. As you can see there, visually very nice looking dart. We'll see them a lot better in the close-up section. They do come supplied with the Unicorn volute point, so they will stick in the board. Not too shabby, and they're so easy to pull out, and therefore there is no damage whatsoever to the board. But we'll go on with the review in just a second. I want to thank Unicorn personally for sending me these out when they did the launch to do the review on. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's crack on with the review. Here we go then folks, we're in a close-up look to the Unicorn Ryan Hogarth Global Series from obviously Unicorn. They come supplied with the standard silver volute point. We've got the barrel itself, which is 52.5mm long, so that's from here where the point meets the barrel, here where the stem meets the barrel. They come supplied with the Unicorn gripper 4 stem in medium, and the Ryan Hogarth signature flight. Now these are only available in 23 gram steel tip, and they're 95% tungsten. The width at the widest point, considering this is a straight barrel, is 6.30mm. So, as you can see, very Gary Anderson style-esque style dart. The twin ring grip, overall level 3.5 grip. And there's that volute point. As you can see, there's a groove up that point, which helps them stick in the board, and it causes no damage whatsoever to the board itself. The Unicorn the gripper 4 stem here, and the Ryan Hogarth flight, which is the Unicorn number 2 shape, and it's the same all the way around with the Ryan Hogarth and the Saltire. But Unicorn have come out with a fabulous looking dart here, that is for sure. So let's get as close in as I can for the intricate details. As you can see there, look at that. We've got some machining here at the back, the lateral cut towards the back end, as you can see there. So this part, ideal for finger placement, so you're getting the same place grip every time, and you do feel that extra bit of bite there. Again at the front, there's a wee bit at the front there as well. So unless you're a very mega front gripper, all in all, I'm still going to say level 3.5 grip. And that's the volute point there. As you can see, we've got the groove running through it. So what I'll do, even though I've run them through it, the dimensions themselves are 52.5mm long and 6.3mm wide. Grip level 3.5, and they're coated beautifully in that gold PVD coating. So let's show you the entire setup. As you can see there, fully assembled, ready to go, stock at the packet. If you're a medium stem thrower and you like a number 2 flight, absolutely banging for you. But we have got some branding on the dart as well. We have the Unicorn logo just here on the dart as well, as you can see there. So let me know your thoughts on the Ryan Hogarth. Personally, I think it's a pretty steady dart that's going to suit many players. Obviously, and the fact that it's a standard twin ring, it's a wee bit more grip than the standard ring grip that we see on a lot of darts. For example, the Cameron Menzies, obviously the barrel profile is slightly different, but you can see the differences in the grip. That twin ring is going to add a bit more aggressiveness. And this is a close-up look to the Unicorn Forge flight as well, as you can see there. They're only available in medium and blue at the moment, but there's a review coming on these next, so keep your eyes peeled. But I've given you all the necessary information on the Ryan Hogarths, which are $54.95 by the way, I forgot to mention. So you can get them from most places. Personally, I'd recommend Premier Darts. But what we're going to do now, folks, is we're going to get them over to the board. We'll have our wee throw with them like we always do, and we'll see how I get on with them. Here we go folks, we're in the throwing section with the Unicorn Ryan Hogarth in 23 gram. Very grippy feeling dart. Let's see how we get on with them. Makes me 81 to start us off. Definitely quite a high grip level. I'd probably say level 3.5 on a scale of 1 to 5. Definitely really nice. It's going to be a great all-rounder, so to speak. One more wee throw just to get acquainted with how they fly, etc. Then we'll get started with some checkouts. That'll do us. What we're going to do now, folks, is we're going to do some checkouts. So we'll start with how we usually start. We'll start with 65. That's 25. Pulled that dart at the tops at the last second. Now these are supplied with the silver volute points, so they stick in the board not too badly. Now let's go for a 79. If we didn't pull that one into the one, we would have had the 79. So let's switch to the 19s. All in all, definitely 3.5 grip. It's your traditional straight barrel profile, very similar to the grip that's on a Gary Anderson dart, for example. And it's a very similar shape to the Gary Anderson Phase 3. So what we'll do now, folks, is we'll try for the bulls, middle of the board. Unfortunately, none got to the bull area, but the intermediate stems that's on these are slightly too long for the dart, in my opinion. The flights can't really go wrong with them. So what we'll try and do now, folks, is we'll try for another 3 into the bull. I did get that one into the 25 there. But a bit more time into these, I reckon I could probably get on with them a bit better. But let's try and get the big fish to wrap us up. Well, nowhere near it. Wasn't the greatest of throwing sections, folks, but the darts themselves are flying really nicely. The grip on them is definitely level 3.5, scale 1 to 5. So let's get it wrapped up. And there we have it, folks. That was my review of the Unicorn Ryan Hogarth Darts in 23 gram steel tip. Now, the grip, especially where I was gripping, is very adequate level 3.5 grip, like we have come to expect with the twin ring grip that Unicorn provide. The very same grip that's on a Gary Anderson dart, for example. It was on the previous Phil Taylor darts from Unicorn. And overall, the dart is very, very beautiful in the eye. Nice gold PVD coating. We've got the Unicorn branding and stuff on there. The volutes in silver are great, but if you want to be pedantic, you could have changed them to black or gold to match the dart a bit more, but that is all personal preference. The Unicorn stem, I find personally, is a wee bit too long for the dart itself, but that could just be the way I throw. I like a short stem. Just as an example, that is my setup, so the short stem and a standard flight compared to the Ryan Hogarth. Granted, there's not much in it, but it's enough to play on your mind. But let me know your thoughts on the Unicorn launch as a whole. Personally, I really liked the Unicorn launch. I've had a few things from the Unicorn launch, and I've still got a few things to review, including the Unicorn Forged Stem and Flight, so the review for that will be the next one. But thanks everybody for taking time to watch the video, and thank you all for your support in 2024. Hopefully it rolls on into 2025 and we can get our targets smashed. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get wrapped up obviously with this part of the review, and that's just part of the video. Stay safe out there, and of course, keep on darting.
It's our passion, keep on darting.